Welcome to The Explainer. You've probably talked to an AI, right? But have you ever actually thought about building with one? Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain and show you how the jump from just using AI to actually building with it is way, way simpler than you might think.
So why does this even matter? Let's talk opportunity. The AI software market is on track to be a $174 billion industry by 2025. I mean, that is just massive. This isn't just another little tech trend, it's a fundamental change in how software gets made, and it is happening right now.
And you can see that change in the people who are actually building things. By next year, an incredible 82% of developers are expected to be using AI tools every single day. This isn't some niche skill anymore. It's becoming a core part of what it means to be a developer today.
But we're talking about more than just tools that help write code. A full 70%, that's 70, of all new applications will likely be built using AI-assisted platforms by 2025. So AI isn't just a feature you tack on anymore. Nope, it's becoming the actual foundation that modern software is built on.
And really, this is the most important part of all of this. What used to take a PhD and a whole team of researchers is now something anyone can do with a good idea and a laptop. That huge barrier to entry, it has absolutely crumbled. The tools are here, they're ready, and they're just waiting for you to build something amazing.
Okay, so let's really get into it. We're going to show you the secret of how you can make that leap from being an AI user to becoming an AI builder. And you know what? This whole journey, it doesn't start with complicated math or training gigantic models. Not at all. It starts with getting the hang of just one key idea, the API. That stands for Application Programming Interface. Just think of it as the magic bridge that lets your app talk to the most powerful AI brains on the planet.
To really wrap your head around what an API is, let's just forget about code for a minute. Instead, I want you to think about something we all know, ordering at a restaurant. It's honestly the perfect way to understand how this all works.
So let's walk through this. Your application, that's the customer, sitting at the table, ready to order. The API documentation, that's the menu, showing all the incredible things you can ask for. The API request is you placing your order. And the AI model, well, that's the master chef, back in the kitchen doing all the hard work. And the final API response, that's the delicious meal delivered right to your table. And here's the big aha moment. You don't need to be the master chef. You just need to know how to order from the menu.
So who's running the best restaurants in town? Here they are. You've got OpenAI with their GPT series. That's kind of like your Michelin star spot for really complex thinking. Then there's Anthropic's Claude, which is a total pro at generating safe, reliable code. And of course, Google's Gemini, a beast when it comes to handling images, audio, and deep research. Each one is a different kitchen with a unique menu for you to build with.
Okay, enough with the analogies. Let's get our hands dirty and take that very first practical step. It's time to place our first order with the AI kitchen. This is basically the hello world of AI development.
At the end of the day, every single interaction looks like this. It's a simple back and forth. You send a request that has your API key, that's how they know it's you, and a list of messages, which is just your conversation so far, and what you get back as a response with the text the AI generated, and something called a token count, which is just how they measure usage. Simple, predictable, that's the whole game.
Now, getting a single response back is cool and all, but to build a real app that people will love, you gotta go a bit deeper. There are 3 essential skills you need to learn to make your AI truly useful and feel alive.
First skill, giving your AI a memory. So how does a chatbot remember what you said 5 minutes ago? Here's the secret. It doesn't. You do. Every time you send a new message, you also send the entire conversation history along with it. That's it. That's the whole trick. And it's how the AI has the context it needs to carry on a real conversation. Okay, second skill, user experience. Without something called streaming, this is what your user sees. They ask a question, and then they just wait. They're staring at a loading icon, wondering if your app just crashed, and then, bam, a giant wall of text appears all at once. It feels slow, it feels broken. But when you use streaming, the entire experience is transformed. The API sends you the response back in little tiny pieces as it's being created, instead of making you wait for the whole thing. This means the text appears word by word in real time. Your user can start reading immediately, and the whole thing feels fluid, interactive, and, well, conversational.
And now for the third skill, which is maybe the most powerful of them all, connecting your AI to the real world. Think about it. A language model only knows about the data it was trained on. So how on earth could it know today's weather, or how many shoes you have in stock right now?
The answer is a brilliant technique called function calling. Now, here's the crucial part. The AI
never actually runs any code itself. No way. When a user asks for the weather in Tokyo, the AI just says to your application, hey, you should run your get_weather function with the city set to Tokyo. Your app runs it, gets the real-time weather, and then hands that data back to the AI. The AI then uses that fresh info to give a perfect, natural-sounding answer. This is an absolute game changer.
So, there you have it, your Builder's Toolkit: memory, streaming, and function calling. With these 3 skills, you're ready to go. Now, let's talk about what you can actually build and some of the really important responsibilities that come with these new powers.
And what's great is that this slide basically gives you a roadmap for your whole journey. You don't have to build something world-changing on day one. You can start small. Build a simple Q&A bot. You can do that in under an hour. Then you can level up to a support agent, then a document analyzer, and eventually a fully autonomous agent that can handle complex jobs all on its own. The path is right there in front of you.
But, and this is a big but, being a builder means being responsible. Security is not something you think about later. It has to be job one. You have to guard your API keys like they're the keys to your house. You have to check every single thing a user types in, and you have to protect their privacy like your life depends on it. This isn't optional, folks. It's absolutely essential.
So, we've seen how this incredible technology has become available to everyone. This shift from user to builder is one of the biggest democratizing forces we've seen in tech. For the first time ever, the power to create truly intelligent software isn't just for the giant tech companies. It's in your hands. It's on your computer. A whole new world of things to create is now possible. So, there's really only one question left. What are you going to build?